Because you're not accounting for others.
Okay, Mom. I'm leaving for school.
Okay, have a good day. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Jordan doesn't realize it, but today, I am going to be his substitute teacher.
Why?
Because his principal thought it would be a good idea for me to do it so that I can have a chance to observe his behavior at school. Anyway, I need to get going too. Your father is going to drive you to school today. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Mom, what are you doing here?
I'm going to be your substitute teacher for English today.
Why?
Because your principal thought it would be a good idea for me to be your substitute teacher for a day so that I can observe your behavior at school. After this class, we are going to have a conference with the principal and the vice principal to review your behavior. Anyway, you better sit down. Class is about to begin.
Hey, Jordan, why is your mother here?
Well, she is going to be our substitute for today. This feels a bit embarrassing, to be honest.
Well, hopefully she won't be as bad as Mrs. Davenport is.
I guess you're right.
I plus P, less than or equal.
Good morning, class. My name is Mrs. McFarland, and I am going to be your English class substitute today because Mrs. Davenport has a doctor's appointment, but she will be here later. I will be passing around an attendance sheet, so make sure you sign it. Anyway, today, you will all be giving your presentations on your favorite reading genres that you all were supposed to be working on for the past few days. Okay, how about we start with you, Jordan?
No, I refuse.
Jordan, you are going to do your presentation right now whether you like it or not. So come on up here right now.
Ugh, fine. Okay, my name is Jordan McFarland, and my favorite genre is nothing because I do not read books. And that's all I have.
Okay, that was the worst presentation I have ever seen. That's it. I am giving you an F.
But Mom,
No buts. Now go sit back down. Okay, who would like to go next? Okay, you in the blue shirt can come on up. Okay, you may begin.
Okay, my name is Zoe Taylor, and the genre I chose for my project is science fiction.
Sorry to interrupt, Zoe, but Jordan, turn around and stop talking to your friends. You are being rude and disrespectful to your classmates. Now pay attention, okay, Zoe? You can continue.
Anyway, my favorite science fiction book is...
I'm sorry to interrupt you again, but Jordan, get off your phone while your classmate is presenting. I told you to pay attention.
oh shut up. Mom, you are just as bad of a teacher as Mrs. Davenport is. Screw both of you.
Jordan, how dare you speak like that to me? That does it. Get out of this classroom right now, and I will see you at the conference with the principal and vice principal after class, where I will tell the principal and the vice principal what you just did. You can go sit out in the hallway until then. Hello, Mr. Wright and Mrs. Tanner.
Hello, Mrs. McFarland. So, Mrs. McFarland, how did it go?
Not very good, to be honest, because Jordan was very bad today.
Oh really? What did he do this time?
First, he did a very bad job on his English class presentation, which was the worst presentation I ever seen, and which I had to give him an F for. Then, during his classmates' presentation, he was talking to his friends, so I told him to pay attention, but he just went on his phone instead. When I told him to get off his phone, he just started saying disrespectful things about both myself and Mrs. Davenport, and that's when I kicked him out of class.
Well, you did the right thing by kicking him out of your class. You should not have to take that from your own son. And Jordan, you should know better than to disrespect your own mother like that.
On the other hand, Jordan gets referrals for disrespecting his teachers like that on a regular basis.
Oh, now I understand what his teachers have to put up with. And they should not have to put up with that. I will ground him for what he did. On the other hand, I always ground him every time he gets a referral like this. Something doesn't seem to be working if he keeps acting like this.
So let's talk about what consequences we can do for him.
Well, for one, I think he was talking to his friends in class too much. I think he needs to be separated from them in class.
That sounds like a good idea. I will let all of his teachers know to separate him from his friends during class.
And you also mentioned that he uses his phone in class when he isn't supposed to.
That's right. In fact, I think that from now on, I will send him to school without his phone until I see his behavior improve.
Good thinking. And if he does bring his phone to school, he will have it taken away and he will get the detention.
Yes, that sounds fair.
Oh, and I think that, for what he did in your class today, he deserves another detention.
I agree.
So, Jordan, you will be having 5 hours of detention next Monday after school.
Oh no. No, 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 no. Please don't do this to me. All of these punishments sound so horrible.
Too bad. You deserve all of these punishments for the way you act, and you are going to be having these punishments until I see a change in your behavior.
Anyway, Mrs. McFarland, if there is nothing else to discuss, then you may leave now and take your son with you. And thank you for coming in today and being the substitute.
You're welcome, and goodbye. Come on, Jordan. We are going home right now, and when we get home, you will be grounded.
20 minutes later.
Jordan, how dare you misbehave in class while I was substituting for your English teacher? You were disrespectful toward both myself and your classmates. And the worst part is that you do this to your teachers on a regular basis.
Ma'am, I'm so sorry.
It doesn't matter. Your principal and vice principal gave you a list of punishments, and you deserve all of them. And you are now grounded until all of those punishments are over. Now go to your room right now.
Wow.
Incredible, intense, sensational, inspirational, incrustation.
She had Black Friday sale, up to 85% off.